Alright, what's happening, people? Um, Closing the shop early today. I had a pretty good day. Took one trade, and I'll go ahead and show it before we get into the recap. Made $315. I missed a couple of ones that I would have liked to take, but um, you know, it is what it is. I did catch this nice one here, and I think we're kind of extended, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to, get another decent setup anytime, soon. So going ahead and closing it up early for the weekend, and this is a good, positive note to end the week on. So no reason to keep sitting here staring at the charts. Um, so going back to the broader outlook of um, this is the analysis that I did in the pre-market, just pointing out you see the 200 and the 100 simple moving average, but you see this resistance here at the 9 exponential moving average. Like we're trying to retest that area, and if you let's go to the 5 minute. We were just at the 5 minute, but actually I can show you more here. All right. So I thought I saw this pop. When we opened up, we traded down a little, came bounced off to support, and it popped up really fast. So I didn't think it was because how strong this one candle is. How strong this one candle is. I didn't think it was a high probability that we would shoot up. Continue to shoot up like the way that we did. But I kept watching it. I saw that we ran into this line here is the open. So I figured that especially since I saw this resistance here for this 1 5 minute candle. Um, Actually, I'm on the 4 minute right now. So I started using the 4 minute chart as well. But so once I saw we bounced off the open this first time, I didn't really try to place any trades up here because I figured we have some pullback, which we did, and then we came back into the 9 EMA. I saw good rejection right there at the 9, so I went ahead and placed my order and just let it play out. My target was like right up in here, but then right before it got it was probably like maybe a few ticks away from my target. I saw there was some resistance on the 1 minute, so I went ahead and took where it was at. I took the profits there. Knowing that it could have kept going up to hit my target, but I was already it was already a good amount, so I went ahead and took where it was at, and I saw there was a lot of resistance, so that one ended up working out, and I got lucky and called the top on that move there before we pulled back and had this little area of choppiness. Um, Now, if I had a bigger risk, this also could have been a decent play here, but the way that this candle worked out, it popped up, and I would have got filled there. Hung around there for a minute. It didn't get to where I would have my break even set, but in order to the way that that the best way to that you could have that it, that I could have took this trade was to have my entry here and my stop there, which is that's risking a lot. I think that's risking more than $300. So um, I'm not trying to risk more than risk that. That would be risking everything that I lost. So I didn't want to risk that much. So I ended up just not even taking this trade because with this kind of pullback, I kind of predicted that we were going to enter some kind of, if not choppiness, um, so a decent amount of pullback. So I ended up passing up on that trade, and before I decided to go ahead and call it a day and wrap it up for the weekend. So um, overall, a pretty good week. Green on the week. I haven't tallied up the numbers yet for um, how much I made over the week. I just estimate and say it's about $500. Um, Keeping in mind, next week we have a short week for, Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Um, One thing that I noticed last year that uh, a lot of people, a lot of other traders, seasoned traders, last year they gave warning that usually the market is really slow and it's hard to trade um, during that, that week of Thanksgiving. But also they're usually those traders that I was, that I got, um, that I heard that information from. They trade individual stocks mostly. But for the broader markets, this is only based off of last year. For the broader markets, there was, we had some really smooth um, trending movement throughout throughout the week last year. I think all 3 days. I know at least Tuesday and Thursday of last year. The trading was really smooth, and it. I didn't trade last year during the holidays, but I remember it would have been really easy to take some trades during that time frame. I don't know what it is, and I also noticed that during the Christmas, like the Christmas week and New Year's, during the holidays, trading seems it's not as volatile as we've seen this month and since the earnings season. But that's just one thing I keep in mind going into next week, and um, hopefully history repeats itself, because there was some really good opportunities that we saw last year. So overall good week. I do some studying and everything over the weekend and come back fresh Monday morning. Go ahead and leave your questions and comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like the content, and subscribe to see uh, more content as I post it every day. See y'all Monday.